Hello, it's Tanya Gabrielle, Wealth Astronumerologist, and it's time for your second of two big eclipses in September, a full moon lunar eclipse with the moon in Pisces and the sun in Virgo, and it all happens September 16th at 8:05 p.m. in London Universal Time. Now Mercury is still retrograde at this point, and with the sun in Virgo, that emphasizes the impact of Mercury and the special message in your life because Mercury rules Virgo. Now the most sensitive signs in the zodiac are Pisces and Cancer. And this is a Pisces eclipse, right? So this lunar eclipse is really heart-centered. And since September is also a 9 universal month, and 9 is in the feeling triad in numerology, we're really expanding our hearts with this eclipse. Now, just like any full moon, a lunar eclipse places your attention on relationships, intimate partnerships. The sun and moon are opposite each other, so it's like the male-female balance, bringing balance into your life. So you're focusing on projects that will continue to evolve now through the next series of eclipses that happen in February 2017, also in Pisces Virgo. And with the sun and moon at 24 degrees, the vibration of love, we have also 24 hours in the day, right? So this is all about your life unfolding 24/7 in accordance with the divine love in your soul. Now this number 24, since it adds up to the root number 6, also means you'll want to take care of your own needs. You want to nurture yourself and nurture others. That way you can be fully present and available for your relationships. You can see them more clearly. You can adjust in any areas that are not in balance because you've taken care of yourself, right? Now with a lunar eclipse especially, a resetting of your feelings revitalizes your soul and allows the clearing of emotional baggage from the past 6 months. And since September is that 9 universal month, and we're in a 9 universal year, the release is happening through love. And the purging is really intense, right? In order for that bright sun of the full moon to light you up, to reveal any issues in your relationships that need adjusting, it's really powerful, especially during the last 6 months, whatever needed adjusting since the eclipses we had in March. Now 9 is in the emotional triad in numerology, as I said, and full moon lunar eclipses are an especially emotional time. So you'll want to make space in your life to unwind and really listen to what comes up for you internally, in your heart. So trust and honor your feelings. Your feelings are your intuitive navigation tool. Your psychic barometer is accessed through your feelings. So cry and laugh and sing and express yourself. Feel everything. Now there's a really intense T-square being activated by the sun and moon to Mars. And nothing feels more primal than this combination, because when Mars is activated, the energy can feel either really combustible or passionate, impatient or courageous. And the moon square Mars is really intense in terms of raw unconscious desires and sexual urges. And this sexual energy is the most creative. So you'll want to channel this amazing energy surge into a project or a relationship. If you don't express yourself creatively, you could get triggered emotionally more easily around this time. So definitely breathe, definitely create. Take care of your family too, because the moon is very protective. It's a nurturing planet. So when a square happens to Mars, the urge is to protect and defend your loved ones. And you'll also have more energy at your disposal in general with Mars involved. So just try not to push too hard. The other half of that T-square triangle is the sun squaring Mars, and this gives you a lot of confidence and a strong ambition to move forward with your mission. Now you have a lot of willpower now to make your dreams real, so just watch for any impatience or strong urges that may impede. So you want to be patient, you want to complete projects, not just start them. Mars gets bored quite easily, so Mars wants to get things done super quickly, but that can come at the expense of completing or getting to the details of a project. So be aware of that as well. Now with the sun and Mars, courage is the key word. So if you're challenged, you now have the courage to stand up for yourself, because Mars passionately engages your heart and it makes you feel super strong. So you're ready to put your whole heart and soul into something that you care deeply about. And in a lunar full moon eclipse, this passion needs to be tempered because you need to breathe and meditate as well, right? Because otherwise the passion and the emotion can overwhelm your system, and it may cause action or reaction that's not timed so well or done too rashly. Also during this lunar eclipse, Venus is opposite Uranus, and that brings excitement because you're anticipating beautiful surprises in your love life. So channel that excitement into creativity. Again, even entertainment, music, fun. Venus is involved, right? So that opposition and also the T-square have a way to get that tension released in a positive, constructive, and meaningful way. Finally, this full moon eclipse takes place in the last decan of Pisces. Now that means in the final third or final 10 degrees of Pisces. Now since Pisces is also the final sign of the zodiac, this means we've reached the end of an era. Everything is coming to a head and it's dissolving at the same time. And since this eclipse is happening in a 9 universal month and a 9 universal year and during Mercury retrograde in Virgo, that release, that letting go, the healing and the surrendering is even more heightened. Keep in mind, any healing is a positive transformation happening at a soul level. So no matter what the healing is for you, it's purging what's old and no longer part of your journey, and it's making room for new miracles. So trust in the process of that purging, of that change. We're in the mutable axis of astrology now with these eclipses. The Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius mutable axis is surrender and infinite possibilities. So you are protected. You are embraced every step of the way. And if you feel any fear, then just replace it with love and trust and faith, because you're eternally nurtured by the love of powerful angelic beings. Now with this lunar eclipse in Pisces, feel the spirit of the vast ocean calling you, the water, offering healing and bathing you in peace. Come drink that pure water. Connect with the sun and the moon and the stars. Feel the depth of that fluid. It's a true love immersion. 9 is also unconditional love, and Pisces is unconditional love. So love and be loved. Everything is manifesting in perfect timing. Never forget that. So just trust in that. Trust in the forces of love that are at work behind the scenes and expect a joyous and positive outcome. Now these 2 eclipses in September and this 9 infused months are so transcendent. They're so eye-opening and they're miraculous. Embrace that change that's flowing in your life now and see any challenges that you're facing as just disguised opportunities, right? You're carrying the light of eternity in your heart at all times. Have a beautiful solar eclipse, and I'll see you soon to share the amazing blessings in store in Libra and October. Thank you so much for watching.